Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with all of you a stock that is about to make a massive move tomorrow and why y'all should keep it on your watch list. We're also going to look at the overall markets to get you guys ready as always, and we're going to touch on some of the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. Y'all, let's dive right into it right off the bat. We got the SPY over here. And yesterday, I gave you guys my perspective on not just the SPY, but the NASDAQ, about why I was leaning more bullish this time around. All right. The reason why I was leaning bullish was because of the bullish harami, the combination of these two candles right here, and how it held above the 9 SMA. Today we kind of got a hammer and we're still above the 9 SMA and it's still bullish. All right. Also, the Dow Jones, which is, let's look at DIA. All right. So the Dow Jones, I told y'all to watch it for a gap fill today, which it did. It not only filled it, but it also went higher. For this one, I am expecting a break of the previous high for tomorrow, which means that I'm still bullish on the SPY and QQQ. All right, tomorrow we make new highs again. There was a lot of stocks that reported earnings and had positive reactions to earnings. So one day that looks like that, at least a move up to 5,090 would not surprise me at all. So watch the overall market for that. All right. Now let's look at the VIX. And right now we're kind of in a situation where it looks like the VIX just made that big move just to have a lot of room at the bottom in order for the market to push higher. So as long as the VIX stays down here, and also keep in mind there is a gap to fill on the VIX right here, which is the third reason why I am leaning bullish on the overall market for tomorrow specifically. For next week, again, we will address that as the day comes, like on Sunday, for example, or Monday. All right, but for this video is for tomorrow. Now, the stock that is about to make a huge move tomorrow, that stock is Tesla. Let's talk about Tesla. I'm gonna share with y'all two stocks. All right, but the first one is Tesla. And the reason why I want to share Tesla with all of you is because of the number one daily chart has been selling off, right? It had a hard time trying to recover. And right now, it's actually looking like a triple bottom. We're going to go on the 4-hour charts and we're going to zoom in right here. Okay, so we have the left shoulder. This is an inverse head and shoulders. And then we have the head followed by the right shoulder right here. All right. And then today, it not only went up to the neckline, but it bridged it completely. We have the neckline right here at 196. And we have the bridge of it along with higher volume than yesterday, which is also another good sign. So watch this one. Again, if it behaves really, really well as it should, watch Tesla for a massive move all the way up to where these short sellers are located, right at 214 bucks. I think it can get there tomorrow. I don't think that will be too much of a stretch for this stock. All right. If it plays games tomorrow, then I do expect the price target to be reached by Monday, the latest. All right, so definitely keep Tesla on your watch list. Now, the second stock, I said one stock is about to make a big move, but in reality, it looks like there's two stocks. All right, the second stock that I want to share with all of you is FUTU. All right, and FUTU, I want to share the stock with you because it looks like this. There is an ascending triangle cooking on the chart, and it broke out yesterday at the close and held throughout the whole day and closed even a little bit higher at $50.70. So watch this one for a massive move to, I don't know how fast it's gonna get up there. Like it could take weeks. It could take weeks. It could take days. All right. The pattern is really wide. So how fast can it get up there? I don't know. All right. But this stock is actually in the Chinese sector, and as I told you guys yesterday with JD, with the Chinese sector, they tend to make massive moves overnight. Like the majority of the expected move, actually, it tends to do that overnight. So I'm not sure if we're gonna see that tonight, like tomorrow night, tomorrow morning. I mean, I'm not sure if you're gonna see that tomorrow morning. So, but the structure is there, and this one is also behaving. It opened up exactly where I was hoping it would, at around $23.50, and it closed higher, right? So my thoughts and opinions on JD and the overall, just the Chinese sector in general, is not changing. Watch China for a massive move up. All right, now let's do some update, and I'm also going to be sharing some trades that I took between yesterday and also today. All right, so yesterday I shared with you guys AMD and the reasons why I was leaning bullish on the stock. Now it's either playing games for one day before moving up higher, or it's going to play games again tomorrow. But the structure was there. And again, on days like this, we're just gonna look at this specific segment. On days like this where there are multiple structures, multiple bullish patterns forming, like it's important to figure out which one you want. And obviously when it all break out at the same time, it's almost like, I don't want to say it's a guessing game, but you, like, if five different stocks, let's say this is one, the other stock that showed a similar structure on that specific day is Meta. All right, we got Meta right here, again ascending triangle on Meta. We got Amazon right here, which had a bullish pennant, but look at the outcome, right? And then we have CrowdStrike, which behaved really well and did what it was supposed to do, which was to jump out the gates and open at 342. All right, so we have all of these, and even Tesla also. Tesla, right? Let me just delete this. All right, and Tesla, the level of resistance was right up here, right there. All right. And even with that one, again, you still have to pick, I still have to pick which one I think is going to behave really well and not just like tank out the gates. I want to buy the one that not just jumps up, but also stays up for some time. That way it gives me a lot of time to either slowly take my money out and even leave some runners just in case there's some more money to be made. I ended up taking the trade on Meta on that day, 5 minutes before the market closed, instead of AMD. And then I held this one. Again, the plan was on here. The price target that I had for it was exactly 480. And I ended up selling it today. I sold half literally 1 minute after the market opened when I saw that massive pop get really close to my price target. I immediately started selling half. And then about, I believe 4 minutes later, I ended up getting out of it completely. Let's go back on here and look at Meta. All right, so I ended up selling everything in this initial candle around like between 478 and 477. Later on, I formed a bullish triangle, which I missed. I really didn't think it was going to get way up here. That I didn't even consider the possibility that it would. So I didn't take a trade on that one, but I found something else to take a trade on. Let's go back on the Discord. Later on during the day, I found Crocs. All right. And Crocs, this was at exactly 12:07. So we're gonna go back on TOS to look at Crocs. So the structure that I found on Crocs was this: an ascending triangle on the chart that was cooking all day, and then as soon as it broke out right here, I decided to buy calls. I bought the 119 calls that expired on the 23rd for 250, and I had a price target of exactly $121. And I was just patiently waiting and waiting for this thing to actually get to the target before I ended up selling half at exactly 1232 when it got super close to 121. And then I think 2 minutes later, I ended up getting out of all of my Crocs calls right out here. So I was a little bit wrong on the top. I thought the top of the move, like the very top of the move, the high of day was 121, but it ended up closing at 122.69. So overall, a solid trade. Could this one go higher? Maybe, right? And would I take another trade on it? Maybe. It depends on what it shows me tomorrow, if there is a clean structure for me to take a day trade on. So these are the two trades that I took today. Now, we're going to look at one stock that reported earnings, Roku. All right, and Roku looks like this. Roku looks like this. I think it's going to play some games and set your alerts right here at $75 or $76 actually, and wait for that bell to ring. This is kind of a massive drop. It dropped all the way down to 80. This gap already got filled, but there is another one to fill right at, it's right here at 79. That's gonna get taken care of in the morning. Yeah, watch it for a push actually. Like it's already there. I don't think it's gonna go all the way down to, I don't think it's gonna drop down here to $60. I don't think so. I don't think so. That may happen maybe like weeks from now. But for tomorrow, this looks like one of these scenarios where we gap down and then we play some games before we climb higher to $85 during the day. Kind of like what happened with Apple. Expect that move. All right, so that's my very honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button. As always, remember, I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on these videos. That way YouTube notifies you whenever I release these videos. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, along with the trades that I take, the contracts that I take, and most importantly, the reason why I take the trades to begin with. That way you get to learn along the way. You can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul Nguma in the Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in Sunday night's video.